So this video is going to be my NFL mock draft, but only for the first round. So the first pick is obviously going to be the Titans. So I think since the Titans don't have any good quarterbacks, I think they're going to draft a quarterback. So let's start the draft real quick. And I think they're going to get Cam Ward with the first pick. Then we go to the Cleveland Browns. So the Cleveland Browns did recently just sign Myles Garrett to an extension. So I think if they pair him up with Abdul Carter, they will be unstoppable. But I do think there will be a trade with where with the Browns and wait a minute. Yeah, so the Browns I think are gonna wait a minute. Here we go. The Cleveland Browns are gonna give their second pick away to the Giants. Yes, you heard me right. The New York Giants for their third pick. But the Giants are also going to give the Browns their third pick. Actually, no. I think they're going to give 2026 pick. Take away the third pick. So hold on. Let's redo that because it won't let me. You know what? We're going to take this out of the deal. Alright, so let's go to third pick for next year's third round. Alright, let's trade. Alright, so now the Giants are on the clock, and I think the Giants are going to get Abdul Carter with this pick. No, I think they're going to go Travis Hunter to improve their secondary because they did trade some of their safeties or cornerbacks to the Eagles. So I think they're going to get Travis Hunter to improve that. Then we go to the Browns, and I think the Browns are going to be getting Abdul Carter to pair with Myles Garrett. This duo is probably going to be the most unstoppable duo in NFL history. So let's draft Abdul Carter real quick. Now we have the Patriots. So the Patriots, I don't know. I think, are going to get somebody good, but I also think they're going to get a quarterback in Shedeur Sanders. Yes, I think they are going to get the new starting quarterback for the Patriots, Shedeur Sanders. Now we go to Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they do need D-line, so I think they're going to go Mason Graham. He would pair very well with the Jaguars. Even though I do wish he would be an Eagle, I think he's going to be great on the Jaguars. So let's draft him. Now we go to the Las Vegas Raiders. So they do need running backs and wide receivers, but here's the thing. I think they're not going to get Will Campbell. They're either going to get Ashton Genty or Territorial McMillan. So I don't know. Because Tatora McMillan would be a good replacement for Devontae Adams, but Ashton Genty would be a really big addition to that team. So I think I'm going to go Ashton Genty on this. So now we go to the New York Jets. So the New York Jets do need a tight end. So I think they're going to get I believe the best tight end in the draft, Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren is a great pick for the Jets because they need a tight end. So now let's go to the Carolina Panthers. I think they're going to get a cornerback in Will Johnson. So Will Johnson's like a really good cornerback from Michigan, so he's going to be a great addition to the Panthers secondary along with J.C. Horn. So let's draft Will Johnson. Now the New Orleans Saints. They have a really bad O-line, so I think they're going to go put the tackle here. I think they're going to get Will Campbell. from LSU. Because Will Campbell, if you haven't watched him play yet, he is insanely good. Like, he is really good. So he's going to go New Orleans. And Chicago, also in need of a tackle. They're going to go from the tackle from Missouri, Armand Memburu. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. But they're going to draft him with the 10th pick. So now we have San Francisco on the clock here. So since they really just lost their whole entire team, especially big parts of their secondary, I think they're going to get Jahad Barron. Now he is really skilled too, along with Will Johnson, but I think he's gonna do really good. So let's draft him. Now we have the Dallas Cowboys on the clock. Since Ashton Genty's already gone, I think they're gonna draft Tatorian McMillan. So he's gonna be a really good fit because him and CeeDee Lamb are gonna be like the perfect duo. So let's draft him. Now the Dolphins. They are in need of a tackle badly. So I think they're going to get Josh Simmons here. Because Josh Simmons is a really good tackle and he would give Tua a lot of protection, especially from those concussions. So now we have the Colts. Let's go to linebackers and see who's available. Oh, yes, he's still available. Jihad Campbell, one of the best linebackers I've actually seen before, which I've seen play. So I think he's going to play a really crucial role with the Indianapolis Colts. So he'll be taken at 14. Now let's go to the Atlanta Falcons. So the Atlanta Falcons are in need of edge rushers, are in need of an edge rusher. So let's go to the edge rushers real quick. Whew. Now I don't know. I don't think they're going to go for any Bulldogs yet. So I think they're gonna get Mike Green. If I'm being honest, like I don't know if this is a good choice by them, but I think they're gonna go with Mike Green. Now let's go to the Cardinals. So I think now the Cardinals are gonna get a Bulldog here. So I think the Cardinals are gonna get Michael Williams because he's like pretty good and he would be a good fit for that team. Now we go to the Bengals. They need edges. They need all of these, but they all, you know what they need most? A tackle. They need tackles the most. So I think now Kelvin Banks will be taken from Texas. He will officially be a Cincinnati Bengal to protect Joe Shiesty. So now we go to Seattle Seahawks. They need inside tackles, so inside linemen. So I don't think they're gonna get any of these guys, but I do think they're gonna get an edge rusher. And do they take Jalen Walker here? Is my question. I really think Jalen Walker is gonna like fall down back, so I think they're gonna take Shamar Stewart here from Texas A&M. Now we go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they're gonna get a safety here in Maliki Starks. So he's like a really good corner or safety, and I think he's gonna do really good with the Bucks. So let's draft him. So now we are on to the Denver Broncos. Their number one need is a running back, so I will finally go there. Now, I think they're gonna get Hampton from North Carolina. I don't know how to say his first name, but he's like pretty good. Like almost Ashton Genty level, but not that good. But he's gonna be a good fit in Denver. So let's draft him. So now we are on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now let's just see what quarterbacks are left. So the quarterbacks are pretty decent. I mean, like I think Jalen Murray will be a second round pick, but right now the Steelers, I think they're gonna get a D lineman, and I think they are gonna get Kenneth Grant with the 21st pick. Kenneth Grant is pretty good, so I think he'll be really good with the Steelers. So now we are on to the Chargers. So The thing is, I think the Chargers are gonna trade their pick with the Lions. So I think the Chargers. Where are the Chargers? They're gonna trade with the Lions, I think. I think this happened in real life. I think they swap picks. I don't think it was 1 for 1 though. I think it was the Lions 130th pick. So I'm also gonna put in round 4 or not. Here, the Detroit's round 7 pick from next year. So now the Lions are on the clock. They do need edge rushers. So I think now Jalen Walker is going to fall into Detroit's hands. So he's going to Detroit. Now Green Bay is on the clock. I'm going to say edge rushers. And I'm going to say James Pierce isn't going to fall there yet. But I do think from Boston College, Donovan, I don't know if I really don't know how to say his name. Sorry about that. But I think he will be a Green Bay Packer. So now we are on to Minnesota. So Minnesota, I think are gonna. I think they did trade with the Saints. So let's just do that real quick. Minnesota and New Orleans. If I can find them. Here we go. So I think they traded their 24th pick for the 40th pick, but I also do think it was the Saints also gave up their 71st pick. So let's do that real quick. Why won't it let me trade? Alright, so let's just try that again real quick. You know what? Let's just not do that. So I think so here's the thing with the Vikings. They are in need of a safety because of Harrison Smith, but I do think that the Minnesota Vikings are gonna get a safety. Yeah, I actually do. A safety or a corner. So I think they're gonna go safety and get Nick Emanwori. So now the Texans are on the clock with the 25th pick. Since they are in need of a tackle, I think they're going to go with, let's see, who is left? Let's go to all real quick and see. There's a lot of good players left, for me to be honest with you. So, Jackson Dart's still there. But they already have CJ Stroud, so I think they're going to go Josh Corley Jr. with the 34th pick. Or with the 25th pick, sorry. Now we go to the Los Angeles Rams. I think they are going to get tight end to back up Tyler Higbee. I think they're going to get Colson Loveland from Michigan. Now, this is a steal because he was projected to be 17 in this mock draft simulator. So I think they're going to get him right here. So now we have the Baltimore Ravens on the clock. Now, I think they could improve their line a little bit. I think they're going to get. I'm scrolling down a lot. So I actually think they're gonna get another O lineman in Gray Zabel. So I think they're gonna get him with the 27th pick. So now the Chargers are up. So since the Chargers are up now, I think they're gonna get a wide receiver because they need a wide receiver. So I think they're gonna get Matthew Golden with the 20th pick. So now the 29th pick is with the Commanders. They do need a cornerback, So I think they're going to get Shavon Reveal Jr. from East Carolina. Now he's pretty decent. Now I don't really am second guessing now. I think they're gonna get Maxwell Harrison, but I'm gonna take my gut and go Shavon Reveal Jr. So now the Buffalo Bills are up. I think I'm gonna stay at cornerback and go Trey Amos here. I think they're gonna get Trey Amos from Mississippi because he's not that bad of a cornerback. He can lock up people. So I'm gonna go him from Mississippi. So now we go with the Kansas City Chiefs. So since we did take one of their D linemen, I think they're gonna get D lineman here. Go with the Walter Nolan here. So he is decent, but I think this is gonna be a good pick for Casey. So now my Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl champions, baby. This is basically like a chill pick for them. I'm gonna go. We'll see what the edge rushers are. So Jack Sawyer, holy! I saw him play in the Natty. He is good. So I really do think the Eagles are gonna take Jack Sawyer just to improve their edge rushers because Josh Sweat did leave. So I think the Eagles are going to draft Jack Sawyer with the 32nd pick. All right. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe.